And so this is my first Dwarf Fortress recording. I've been playing this for about a year and a half to 2 years. It's one of the most in-depth games out there, if not the most. It generates an entire world all the way down to the individual histories of each character in this world. It generates the entire terrain of the world. So every game is completely unique. So you create stories based on what happens in the game. And there's two modes. There's Adventure Mode and Dwarf Fortress Mode. On this episode, I'm going to be playing the Adventure Mode. I started a fortress in this area, and I'll be putting together a story about that because it's been an interesting fortress. I put it up in the mountains where there was little resources. I mean, there was plenty of metal resources, but there was no water. At least starting off, I had to dig down deep and look around to find water. But then when you do that, you invite all sorts of critters from the depths of hell to come up into your fortress. So in this episode, I'm going to be playing adventure. I'm a crab man, and what I did is I just used dice to randomly select both the race and the stats. So this ought to be interesting. Below average agility, above average toughness, below average endurance, below average recuperation. That can make it kind of difficult because that means wounds will heal slowly. But I've got above average disease resistance, above average willpower, above average intuition, a little bit impatient. My character will be novice hammerman and archer. One thing about playing this as a one of the forest critters, as a intelligent forest creatures, not that many of them can wear armor unless they're a similar size to dwarves or humans. They won't be able to wear any armor, especially like a crab person that has extra legs and arms and stuff. You're not going to be able to find any armor to wear. So the armor stats are about useless. Even though I did randomly generate this, I'm going to, because of that fact, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to bump up my dodging ability, because that is the only thing that will keep me alive without wearing any armor. Also, I randomly started as a peasant level character, so this will be more difficult. You can start as a peasant, a hero, or a god, and that gives you different levels of stats. And like the higher one you pick, the more stats you get. So let's see, which one do I need? I'm gonna get rid of this persuader stat. Add it to the dodger. I'm gonna get rid of the biter too, and also add that to dodge. And that costs too much, so uh I'll end up swimming. He's a crab person, obviously. He's going to be able to swim somewhat. Alright, so I'll get this started. So, Errol Paradsingi. Errol voice claps. A crab woman, peasant. So looks like I've become a hearth person of Kuro Mindrupt in Ransack Gate, human hamlet. So that's the great thing about this game. It generates this whole history in this place. These aren't just some made-up story. These places were founded and have generated lives and culture. It's a very small world. It's just this island you see here. I randomly decided what kind of world to generate. You can generate different sizes of worlds. This is just basically a small island with the whole middle area is a big mountain. And it looks like I'm starting. See where the flashing X is up at the northern coast? That's where I'm starting off. A worshipper of Iskil the Bronze Torch, the human god of light. Go ahead and start. So I'm a red crab person. And this shows you the detail it goes to. It generates the whole personality of the character as well. She sees competition as wasteful and silly. She dreams of raising a family. Let's see. Quite comfortable with others that have a different appearance or culture, which makes sense. She's a crab person living in a human settlement. I mean, just look at the story generated. And at the bottom here, you can see their needs. The moderate need to fight, moderate need to be with family, moderate need to uphold tradition, and a moderate need to hear eloquence, which means like performances, poetry, music, things like that. I'm going to go ahead and start. For a lot of the forest creatures, this is how it'll start. They've added, I mean, Tarn's added kind of conflict adventure starts for humans, where like there'll be raids going on, things like that, and you have to defend the city. But this is like the catch-all. Basically, you're plopped down this area and you forgot what you were gonna do because it's so limitless. You can do whatever you want. Alright. So you can see me there. I'm the crab person, and it looks like I'm starting off just a human miner here in this castle. Oh, that's the leader, the Lady Kuro Borad. So you can look at the person, see all what they're wearing. Hit D for description. It's human, medium-sized creature prone to great ambition. Let's see our description. It generates all this very detailed. how big their ears are, their nose, eyelashes, their hair. So I'm in the castle here with the queen. So we usually start these adventures. You go up and you talk. Alright. Looks like she's already greeted me. Greetings, my name is Kuro Mindrund. Long live the cause. Ah, hello. I'm Errol Voice Claps. Long live the cause. Don't travel alone at night, or the boogeyman will get you. Yep, and you will learn that if you do travel out alone at night, the boogeyman will wrestle you to death. Alright, so you hit K again, keep going the conversation. From these menus, you can hit plus or minus or the star to flip up and down pages, star and backslash, forward slash, I mean. Let's see. One thing you first need to do is figure out where you can buy stuff. So you can ask about the site's neighbors and trade partners. Since I'm at the castle, most likely there's trade in this city. But let's see. Stockade authors. I'm currently at the barricade of influences. Alright. Oops. Now I'm gonna ask her what's going on in this area. Acquire buying troubles. Let's see, we've got armies on the march. Beasts and bandits. Lovely. What armies are marching? Army of Munstu Malice Lives. It's marching on told musics. So it's a goblin army. It's marching on this town of told musics, which is a half day's travel to the northwest. This civilization, you can also decide where in the history of the world you want to join. I believe this one's, I'm still in the very early stages of this world. Society of Larks of the Unions of Drink founded told musics in the year 1. So enough. Let me check out, see what's in here. Pikeman. Hello. Care to join me while you kill some bandits? See, he doesn't want to join me because I'm so new. I'm such a newbie. I have no reputation or anything. Oops. And that's from my other. I must be near my fortress because it's trying to auto-produce things still. So I'm gonna ask this lady about the bandits. Palm Channels. Somewhere in Prim Prairie. Alright, where is this Palm Channels? It's a day's travel to the southwest. They give us a detailed description. In other words, that means it's on the map now. So when I look on my map, I'll be able to find it. Boat of Waving of the Fleshy Post. I know, yes, I am. Yeah, that's the main country that's in this area, the Fleshy Post. Alright, so let's see. I for inventory. I've got a shield, I've got a silver warhammer. Can start. I can't wear armor, so I'm stuck with pretty much what I got here. I mean, I might be able to get like some armor and shoes, possibly. So I've got 2 pinchers, 2 feet. Surprisingly, I'll need 2 feet. Got some manta ray meat. So I'll leave the castle. And usually a good way to get a little bit of experience on your belt is just to go kill some animals. So let's see here. I want the spider. There you go. There's freaking spider. It's not even. Oh, that's a louse. What's this stuff? A slug. Can kill a slug. And then the peahen. Those could be owned by the castle here. This looks like the crops. Rows of crops. Alright, let's look at the map. Shift T for the map. Or the quick travel, I should say. Now on here, you see the sun symbol. It's up here. That's basically what time it is. So it's still early morning. Just think of this like a sundial where right in the middle is noon. So it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. To get a bigger picture of the area, and hit M for map. You can hit it again for even more zoomed out view, and then you can tab. Q for log, to if you want to just look around the area. And so this log is based on what you've heard from people, what you've seen. Alright. So S for sites. I don't remember though. So Told Music's the town that's under siege by the goblins. Z to recenter unselected. That's a little bit northwest of me. Tomb right over near me. Alright, so starting off, even trying to go and attack bandits or something like that, we're gonna try to join in with that goblin siege and defend that city. I'll probably get owned because I'm like a level 1 character. I'm even lower than that because I chose a peasant. I didn't even choose a hero character, so I'm starting off very weak. So D for stop, back to the regular view. There's thick fields of plants here. One second while I turn off. That's from D. So what you saw popping up, that was from workflow. Because I had a fortress on this world already, it's still trying to process the workflow orders for that fortress, even though I'm not currently managing it. So what I did is I just opened up DF hack and disabled workflow. Alright. So now that I'm away from the fortress, I can do some hunting. Shift K turns on tracks. See those green squares behind me? Those are my own tracks. So currently, and I'm a newbie tracker, so might not see too much at first. The good thing about tracking is your skill will build up. If you leave it on a lot of time, you'll rank up in the tracking stats very quickly, so that pretty soon you'll be a master level tracker and be able to track anything at unlimited distance. Every time I pass a river, I usually just go ahead and drink up on water. So E eats, and then I'll shift I for interact. Select my water skin, fill the water skin. What do we got here? Some stray horses. That'd be a cool thing if you could tame the horses and ride them. That'd be a cool feature, possibly in the future. See those exclamation points over here? That means I'm hearing things. Something's moving around there. Oh, I can hear these, like, these dwarves, these elves, humans. So it looks like I've come upon another settlement here. Yeah, there's a building here. There's the door. Stocked authors. Okay. So they trade with the same people. Some kind of beast. Rock and in Bull Bear. Killed 31. They've left some gems lying around. Oh no, that's put it in the wall. This is a well here. You can U to lower the bucket, and then U again to raise the bucket, and then you can fill up on water. I'm already full, but I just want to let you know. So I'm here at Ransack Hamlet. I'm gonna go outside of the city. Let's here. Just looking around for something to practice my hammering on. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this as I explore around. Alright, so I've explored around. Definitely, this is the area where I most likely evolved or came from, because there's crabs all over the place. And it looks different because the image packs are from older versions, and so as the new versions come out, sometimes you'll get to an area where um, it just goes back to type, where everything looks different. One thing here, I'm at the ocean, so you can see like that wave that just came in. If I look around, see there's an ocean wave, mist. My character just got hit with a wave from the ocean. So, just pretty awesome. It's mung bean plants. I like mung beans. Kind of pick the leaves. I'm not gonna eat them. No, you can lick the leaf, but that's about it. Avocado tree. Sprite plant here. I swim in the ocean. Let's find out. All, um, so below here, it's just salt water. I'm gonna jump in. Exploring that. It doesn't say I'm drowning. That's good. Maybe I have underwater breathing ability or something. I don't know. Let's find out. How far can I go? Oh, what we got over here? Snake or something. A seahorse. Not seeing a whole lot out here. And the sun's, see, I shift W to check the weather. What that also does is it tells you where in the sky is the sun. So I can see it's high in the western sky, which means it's afternoon. But I will need to try to get back to civilization before dark, as I am alone. At southwest. It does seem that I'm unable to drown, which is pretty awesome. I can go as far out in the water and the ocean as I want. Must be high cliff faces. Alright, yeah, I can climb up over there. Let's see what the heck am I now. These U's here are civilizations, or settlements. The purple ones are evil settlements. So this is probably where that goblin attack's coming from. Hell Clobber. The dark pits. I wonder if... Yeah, there's my fortress. Whole furnace. So I'm gonna head over here. Which I can't do fast travel. I'm gonna pause this.